Hello, superstars. This is Kim Zamponia, and I wanted to take a minute to apologize for having to cancel our meeting on Monday. But I wanted to get this information out to you, especially before Sarah does her training on the following Monday. I think these two will go hand in hand, and especially with our contest with the Get 16 coaches by the end of December, we really wanted you guys to have this information. So I'm going to jump on in. This is Eric Worre's presentation. I'm just trying to get this off to you guys so you guys can have this information. I will be posting the real webinar in the comment section below, so be sure to check that out, especially if you get something from what I'm saying. I'm hoping that I can do a good job to relay this information to you. So let's get started so we can get through it. I also wanted to take a moment to go over the September book of the month. Make sure you read this and get put in the pot to win $50. It's always good to do your personal development. It's obviously very important, so get entered into that. This is Eric Worre, like I said. Murphy, sorry guys. This is Eric Worre's Recruit. Again, I will be posting the link for you guys to watch the real webinar. I invite you guys all to do that because there's a lot of information that I could not get to. I'm trying to keep this short and sweet, so make sure you go back and watch that. We will be going over how to recruit 20 coaches in 30 days. In this, I will be going over why it is important to recruit 20 coaches in 30 days, what it will be worth and what to expect, how to recruit 20 coaches in 30 days. Again, I'm just kind of breezing through this, so please go back and watch Eric's take on this. He started off with telling us myths. There's two myths that everybody in network marketing thinks. Myth number one is slow and steady wins the race. You all know the story of the tortoise and the hare and how, the hare obviously took a nap and eased off instead of zooming through like he could, and the tortoise ended up winning. With this, like he said, if you are going slow and steady, you're not going to get there. You're not going to get to that finish line. You need to put in 100% effort. One of the things he describes, which I like this analogy, again, hopefully I can relay this like he does. He said, anybody who knows aviation knows that if you're going down the runway and you're only pushing the throttle 20%, are you going to get off the runway? No. You have to give it more. So he says, okay, what if you give it 40%? You're going to double your effort. You're going to get 40%. Are you going to get off the runway? No. What about 50 or 80%? No. You have to put the throttle full force. You have to put it 100% for you to lift off. Once you get to a certain altitude, you can lay off a little bit and relax. That's how it is with network marketing. You have to give it 100%. If you want to take this business to the next level, to grow it, you have to give it 100%. You're not doing it 100% every day of the week, every month of the year, every year. You are giving it 100% in burst. You need to get a running start and go. So you need to make sure you are doing this. They always said, I always thought that too. I like these analogies just because it really makes you think. Myth number two, just don't quit. Okay, so if, this is what, personally I said when I started, if I'm still in this in a year, then I'm good. Okay? If I am still in this in a year, but I do nothing with my business, I might still be there, but I'm not making anything. I'm not growing my business. I'm not taking steps forward. Yes, you still have to be there. You can't quit because obviously then you won't be in it. But you can't just rely on that alone. You have to give it something. You have to do something to grow your business. You have to do little steps every day. You have to continue to put effort in. Just don't quit alone will not get you where you want to be. So yes, you cannot quit, but you have to do something with that too. And I did not fill these in because to me, this is different for everybody. I want you guys to go through and fill this out and see what your total is. What would it be worth to you if you could recruit 20 coaches in 30 days? Number one, your upfront commissions earned. What would you earn right off the bat if you recruited 20 coaches in 30 days? I did the math on this one because I took it at $140 challenge pack. Typically, when I send a coach, it's the best thing to do is have them get a challenge pack. So I went with the least one, and that's $800 just in upfront commissions. So what would happen in 12 months? If all of those 20 coaches were still coaches and they were still all on Shakeology, still getting their club membership, still in the business, what would that mean? Lifetime. What would that mean to you? If those 20 coaches were still in this, what does that mean? What would your rank advancement be? More than likely, you'd be diamond pretty quick. You would be emerald at least. Be an example to the team. What is that worth to you? What is that worth to you as money, as being a leader, the reputation and prestige? What's that going to do for you? And then add it up. What is that all worth? Can you afford not to do this? Can you afford to just, no, I don't want to do 20. I'm not even going to go for it. It's too much. It's out of reach. I'm not going to do it. If you add all this up, what is it going to be worth? You need to really think about that, because if you want to grow your business, this is what you have to do. You have to look at these numbers. You have to step out of your comfort zone and go for it. That's what's going to make you grow. You really can't stay stagnant or you're not going to grow. Success loves speed. And I just love this picture. That's why I put it on there. It really has nothing to do with it, but success loves speed, and it does. The faster you go, your success is going to really go along with it. If you do this in 30 days, this is the average, what happens. And this is average. It can be higher, it can be less, but the average, you get 20 recruits in those 30 days. Okay, out of those 20 recruits, 12 will actually do something. The 8, who knows, they say, oh, it's not for them. No, if they don't like it, they're not doing it, or you just don't hear from them ever again. Out of those 20, 8 will be good in 90 days. 8 will still be pushing on and really trying and making examples and going forward. Within 1 year, you're going to have 4 solid coaches, and one will probably be a rock star. You need to keep going, because 4 awesome coaches in a year can get you somewhere. After 5 years, this is again this average, you will have 2 strong coaches. Now let's look at it a different way. This is because success loves speed. You're doing this fast. This is what your numbers would be. Now, if you recruited 20 coaches in 20 months, this is what the statistical average is. You get those 20 coaches in 20 months. 8 will do something out of those 20 coaches. In 90 days, wow, and this is obviously different, but 4 will be good. After a year, you may have 1. After 5 years, you really probably not going to have any. Because if you just get those 20 coaches in 20 months and nothing else, you're not growing your business. You need to constantly be adding coaches. This isn't something you just do 1 a month. You want to grow as much as you can. Now, how do I recruit? This is something that he goes over and kind of goes into more specifics. But main thing, and we all know this, you have to share your story with everyone. Why are you doing this? Why is it important to you? Everyone should know this. Pick your 30-day window and do it. Run with it. You have to do this. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to be next week. But pick your 30 days and do it. You need to prepare before these 30 days. Make a list. Get everything in order. You will have hard hard work these 30 days. It's not going to be easy. But as we saw before, it's going to be worth it. You need to think about your level of commitment. Are you going to give up, or are you going to focus and do it? Clear out your calendar. Determine to sacrifice 30 days to change. You need to negotiate with your family. And what he means by this is, can somebody else do the laundry? Can somebody else do the dishes? Can somebody else pick up groceries for you? It's 30 days. If you sit down with your family and tell them, look, Mom is going to be busy. Mom is trying to grow a business so we can have more time, more vacation, do more things together. Will you all help me for 30 days? Talk to your husband. Talk to family. Talk to your kids. Have them all pitch in and let them know this is 30 days. That's all you're asking. If you have somebody that's not supportive, maybe a non-supportive spouse, tell them all you ask is for 30 days. After these 30 days, reevaluate, sit down together, did it move your business forward? Did it not? You guys need to work on it together because obviously you're in a union. You need to work together. You need to help each other. Eliminate all distractions, all of them. No going out to dinners, no going out with your friends, no movie night. You need to sharpen your writing skills. This does not mean you need 30 days, 60 days, a week. You need one day. Sit down, go on YouTube, read books, and one day sharpening your writing skills. Do role play. If your spouse is supportive, do it with him. If not, find another coach or a friend that you can do this with, so that you can sharpen your writing skills. And when you get talking to people, you feel confident, because that will help. Okay, so the breakdown for the 30 days. Your first 10 days, do as much contacting, inviting, presenting as possible. And I'll break these down even more here in a second. The second 10 days, follow-ups. We all know how important this is. This is crucial. Third 10 days, closing and getting people started. Okay, so for your first 10 days, it's 100% effort. All of your free time goes into this. He said this is what he suggests. Full-timers, that means somebody that does not have an outside job, that they do this network marketing, which is our Beachbody business. Those who do this full-time, give it 16 hours a day. Part-timers, meaning somebody that has a full-time job and does Beachbody part-time, give it 8 hours a day during the week and 16 hours on the weekend. He does suggest you take one day off. You need your family time, your Christian time. You know, if you're a Christian, God's day, you need that. So do take a day off. What you need to utilize is your drive time, your break time, your lunch time. Use this time to make calls, send off webinars, do whatever you can during this time. Write down your follow-ups, write down whatever you need to do. But utilize all your free time, things that you don't think about. Your drive time is so crucial. Right now I use my drive time as my personal development time. That's when I listen to YouTube videos or books or conference calls. That's what I do. Your evenings and your weekends, utilize these. Don't just spend it in front of the TV. If you're serious, make these 30 days work. You need to do the phone. Get on the phone and talk to people. Use third-party tools, one-on-one presentations, webinars, Skype, conference calls, blitz days, live events. You need to bust your butt. These are all important. Anything you can do that is business-related, do it. Anything that is going to be recruiting-related, do it. This is what you have to do. For your second 10 days, follow up. How many times have we let people fall through the cracks because we did not follow through with them? All the time. You have to write down who you talk to, when you talk to, and when you're going to follow up. Especially when you're dealing with these many people, because obviously you're going to have to invite more than 20 people. You're not going to get all those 20 people. He's talking like 300 to 500 people that you need to have on your list to contact. So you cannot remember who to follow up with when you are contacting that many people. Do 3-way phone calls, exposures. Invite them over to try a sample, to look at the product, to talk, to answer any questions or objections. This is when this falls into place, because by now you should be doing follow-up. If you invited all last week, this is what you're going to be doing. On your third 10 days, you are still doing everything else. You are still inviting. You are still following up. Now you are starting to close. Ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at? What can I help you decide? What questions can I answer for you? Start sharing stories of other coaches, of other challengers who saw benefit in coaching. Answer questions. Get that all out there. Make a decision. This is mine. Make a decision. Are you going to go for this or not? Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. If you don't make a decision, it's not going to happen. You have to take a step forward and go for it. I invite you all to do this, because if you do this, your business has nothing to do but to grow. That's the only thing that can happen, is you will grow. So please, please, please get out there and do something. I want to see you all succeed. I know with my business, that's my only option. I have to succeed with this. And I want you all to join me. And I want you all to be at these leadership retreats and all of our events, our summit, our trips, everything. So please make a decision. And please watch the full webinar from Eric Worre, because you learn so much more from him. There is some stuff I had to skip. I'm trying to keep it at a reasonable time. So go back and watch that, and please let me know what you think. And don't forget Sarah's call, because it is going to be awesome, and it's going to fit right in with this. That's why I wanted to get this out to you before she did hers. So please do this, and I can't wait to talk to you all. Thank you.